Welcome back, everybody. This is Eric here with Iraq Veteran 8888. All right, today we got some more 2A news for you. This one is an op-ed out of the Truth About Guns, written by Mr. Lee Williams. This one was published April 18th, 2022. It is entitled, After Arming Terrorists in Afghanistan, Biden Moves to Disarm Law-Abiding Americans. And here, there's a photo of a couple of Taliban, looks like some pretty young fellas, standing there with some, looks to be 20-inch M16 A4s with the Knight's rail. Wow, that'd be one heck of a clone build. I'd love to have that. All right, let's get into this. Among the $80 billion worth of high-tech $80 billion? Okay. Among the $80 billion worth of high-tech weaponry Joe Biden gifted to the Taliban after his inept and deadly Afghanistan withdrawal were 176 artillery pieces, 64,363 belt-fed machine guns, 126,295 handguns, and of course, holy crap, 358,530 select fire. Come on, Lee. He used the term assault weapon, but I digress, and he says real assault weapons. I'm assuming he means that since these are select fire military rifles, that, of course, he's going to use the ambiguous assault weapon term. Come on, Lee. Don't play into that. Come on, baby. All right. Most of the assault rifles were equipped. Oh my God, I just did it. All right, most of these rifles were equipped with high-end optics. Many had IR lasers, which aren't much good without night vision gear. However, Biden also left behind 16,035 sets of NVGs. The small arms were accompanied by 23,132 armored vehicles, both tracked and wheeled, 8,000 cargo trucks, 42,000 pickup trucks. You know how much they love pickup trucks. I know that very much from experience. And SUVs, 109 helos, and 65 fixed-wing aircraft, including 4 C-130s. Wait a minute. You mean they've got the breath of God on their side now? Oh, that would be A-10 gunships. I'm sorry. Of course, the highest price we paid for Biden's Afghanistan retreat wasn't in guns or gear. It was in the loss of 13 brave service members who were killed during the final days of the chaotic evacuation. Biden honored their sacrifice by fidgeting and checking his watch each time one of their caskets was carried past him on the tarmac of Dover Air Force Base. Joe Biden created the largest and the most heavily armed terrorist army the world has ever seen. It's only a matter of time before the Taliban projects the force he gave them beyond Afghanistan's borders. They don't appear to be in any hurry. Afghans have always played the long game with all things international. Since the Afghanistan evacuation, the Biden-Harris administration has lurched and stumbled into one disaster to another, but they're happy no one is looking back. We might notice their hypocrisy, which is off the charts. In fact, the Biden-Harris administration has redefined hypocrisy. Well, that's true. To be clear, after he armed foreign terrorists, Biden now wants to disarm American citizens. He wants to ban homemade firearms, even though Americans have been making guns in their homes since before there was a United States of America. Biden and his millennial handlers are worried more about Americans with 80% Glock-ish frames than they are bloodthirsty foreign terrorists with 100% M4s. American-made M4s, mind you. An American taxpayer-funded M4s, mind you. Excuse me. I'm sorry, but no one who supplied arms to terrorists is going to tell me what type of arms I may or may not own. And if I want to build one myself, so be it. It's no one's business but mine. Besides, Biden's ban on homemade guns is based on data that the ATF cannot verify, and statistics the Justice Department disavowed. It is an infringement, pure and simple. Just the latest battle in Biden's war on our gun rights, a war that's raging. Last week, Biden named Steve Dittelbach as his second choice to fill the vacant ATF directorship. Dittelbach is an anti-gun extremist who supports bans on private firearm sales, assault weapons. Of course, he put that in quotes here, all right, and standard capacity magazines. This is just so far-reaching. This is one of those types of things that as you read this, you have to pinch yourself and wonder, is it even true? Is this some crooked psyop or some crooked fantasy, or is this really true? This is something out of a dystopian novel. This can't be real. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's real, I promise. My thoughts on Mr. Dettelbach are thus. If he's such an accomplished gun grabber, maybe Joe should send him to Kabul, where there are plenty of guns for him to grab, all bought and paid for with American taxpayer dollars. Oh, and not a single background check on any one of those firearms that was given to the Taliban. So, you better pass your background check, you peon, civilian, nobody American. No, your grandfathers and grandmothers, beat the Nazis, right, in World War II. But no, you peons, you aren't worthy to have that M4. Don't think for a second Biden has pivoted solely to homemade firearms. He's reaffirmed his true intent last week during a press conference in the Rose Garden. This is Biden speaking. We need Congress to pass universal background checks. Universal background checks. And I know it's controversial, but I got it done once. Ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines, unquote, Biden said. He's right about that. Unconstitutional bans and infringements are certainly controversial, about as controversial as arming foreign terrorists who have already spilled American blood. Yeah, spilled American blood in the last days of the pullout as well. The Second Amendment Foundation's investigative journalism project. Oh, okay, this is just a plug for the Second Amendment Foundations. All right, well, that's cool. You should definitely support the Second Amendment Foundation. I think that's a great article, and I think it does point out the hypocrisy. We have sort of, talked about a time or two here and there about the hypocrisy of arming the Taliban, but yet having such, a push for such strict restrictions of Americans. And their hypocrisy knows no bounds. I mean, they are morally ambiguous, and that's putting it lightly, and that's putting it professionally. I think that their intentions must not be very good for the average person living here. If you would arm the Taliban with all of this, high-tech weaponry paid for by the U.S. Taxpayer, but then deny the ability of your own citizens to even have a semi-auto facsimile of the very, real military rifle that you gave to someone who you've said is our enemy for the last 20 years, and you sent Americans to die for 20 years in these wars, but yet we aren't, cool enough to have that type of stuff. What are you really worried about? That's what you really have to ask yourself. Whose side are these people on? Is it your side? Is it the side of people who are getting, shot out in public and need every ability to defend themselves every single day? Are you on the side of the people who, in these Democrat and leftist-controlled cities, their policies are causing people to die every single day because of their strict gun laws? The law-abiding citizen who would never dream of breaking the law, and because the government tells them, oh, you can't carry a gun, what do? Because they're good people, and I believe most people are intrinsically good. They go, well, I'm not going to carry a gun because it's against the law, because people are law-abiding citizens. But guess who isn't a law-abiding citizen? The criminals. They don't care. Oh, gun-free zone? Oh, right, that's a murder zone for me. That's the way they look at it. And it makes me really question the honor of the people that we have in control here and what their true intentions are. What side are you on? Whose side are you on? Are you self-serving? Is this just really about, keeping it together for the sake of the kids? I mean, this is scary. And we should not ever support an environment where we arm people halfway around the world who hate us and hate their neighbors, but then on the same stroke of the pen say, well, American citizens are not worthy of being able to protect themselves. I think the logic there is just, it's damning when you look at it. And you have to really wonder where these people are coming from. I hope you all have a great day. And thanks for tuning in to today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really like commenting on this stuff. It's fun. I enjoy it. So let me know if you like this particular type of arrangement, this format. I like doing it this way because I can get information out to you a little bit quicker. And this allows me to share articles from people I support. And sometimes people I may disagree with, but generally, if I find a great article that I think is good, I like to read them to you guys. So let me know if you like this format, and I will definitely do more. And don't worry, yes, Chad's around. Yes, we're doing more gun gripes. We have many more on the way. tons of videos, everything you've come to know and expect from our channel. Nothing is stopping. This just allows me to get pertinent information out to you quickly and efficiently. Have a great week. Many more videos on the way. Big thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being a part of what we do. Also, go over to Ballistic Ink and pick yourself up an awesome t-shirt. You can support our channel directly by doing so. All the funds we earn from t-shirt sales go right back into producing content. So thank you for being a part of what we do. Have a wonderful week. Many more videos on the way. Stay tuned. Make sure you click the notification bell, subscribe, so you're getting all of our content. And follow us on all the pertinent social media platforms, except Facebook, because Facebook banned me because they're jerks. Have a good day. See you later.